friends, it's Miss Kirk. I just wanted to reach out to you and just kind of talk to you about what we've got coming up this week, August the 9th. November the 9th to the 16th. I'll actually cover what's coming in the following week and all the way through Thanksgiving break as well. So first thing I wanted to recap is those no red ink assignments. Now, the student did take a diagnostic assessment on the 12th of October, and then on the 13th, the assignments were made for all grammar instruction for the remainder of the first semester. So many students have chosen to work ahead, some have not. However, if it is not turned in by 1 week past the due date, so that means they've got 1 week to do the late grade, it will cut off. They will not be able to return and submit that assignment late. So there are, over on the side, you can kind of see where your child might be, what they've got that they can still work on. Please have your child log in and show you their data on No Red Ink. Moving right along, we've been looking at read theory. One thing that I'm really proud of for our students collectively is as a class, in the first 7 weeks, we had a little bit of growth, but not really a lot. Now, when we look at what we've done in just these first few weeks of quarter two, we've actually doubled what we did in the entire first 7 weeks. So we have been looking at read theory. We've been every week talking about the data. Can you see your data? Do you have any questions about your data? Have you checked to see what standards you need to work on? So please have your child log in and let you see their progress on read theory. And if you have any questions about the data or what you see on read theory, please feel free to reach out to me. Now, do keep in mind this is a date-driven data point. So we want to see the growth with each time. So while with no red ink, the students can work ahead, with read theory, I want to make sure it gets done each week. Close that. Okay, so the next thing is we're looking at the 9th to the 15th. I'm going to pull this up here so you see it. First thing, Google Meet is, of course, every Monday at 1:05. So you can see Monday, we're looking at that no red ink activity and the read theory. Now, if your child's done their no red ink early, they can move on to other activities if they so choose. Now, we are looking at that chapter 6 still within Frankenstein. Great story, by the way. Frankenstein's not the monster. Did you know that? That's right. Frankenstein is not the monster. And that infamous line, "It's alive." We talked about it last week, but that's not actually even in the text in and of itself. So if you're interested, the Audible of Frankenstein, to have it read to you, is actually available for free on audible.com right now as a result of the pandemic. So that's kind of a plus. So you can have it read to you. Of course, Apex does read it to you as well. You're going to move on through author's choices and looking at developing theme. Now, when we think about where you are with that, you have your 16th to 24th is going to be open for you as well. So on Monday, once again, you're looking at that weekly no red ink and the read theory, moving through and continuing Frankenstein to get to the end. And actually Tuesday, right before Thanksgiving break, you can see that you're going to be taking the Unit 6 test. So we'll be done with Frankenstein just in time for your holiday eating festivities. Now, that said, do keep in mind, note this is more than a week. So you've got Monday through Friday, which is actually the 16th to the 20th. And then the following week is just 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. So that week is too short for our school-wide schedule to allow every student to attend a Google Meet without an overlap. So for that week, there is no mandatory Google Meet at that time. Now, you still need to do your work and still make sure it's there. Some of you guys have already worked ahead. You've enjoyed having your work a little bit in advance. So if you choose to do that, you are more than welcome to do so. Now, posted assignments, you can see the 9th to the 13th. I accidentally posted that this week earlier, so they already had that out on Monday. You can see that tonight I have a scheduled posting with week 6, so they'll start to see all of the materials pop out through Thanksgiving break. Just want to give you one more heads up. On Wednesday of next week, it is a virtual learning day for all of Blount County schools. Now, in the event that we need to transition for whatever reason to virtual learning days, the schedule has been changed to support the need of all students and to allow our teachers time to work with the virtual learning as well. So what you can see here is the exact schedule for that. So you note over on the side, 8:30 to 9:30 will be first block, 9:30 to 10:30 will be second block, 10:30 to 11:30 will be third block. You'll have a lunch during the day, and then fourth block would be 1:30 to 2:30. and 2:30 to 3:30. Now, obviously, this is the schedule that would be followed for students who are on the traditional schedule. So your Google Meets might be impacted by this, okay? So if you look at ours is at 1:05. I will continue to do hours at 1:05 because that is intended to be that lunch break anyway. It will not impact hours for our class for English 4. However, it may impact some of your other classes. So it's not a bad idea to go ahead and reach out and just make sure that you know what your plan is for all of your classes. All right. That takes us through everything for English 4. We talked about virtual learning days. We talked about the posted assignments and the assignments that were about to pop up. We talked about the activities, the 16th to the 20th, and then that following week of just 2 days, the 23rd and 24th, no Google Meet. Side note on that, your attendance. If you haven't done your attendance this week, go do it right now. And parents, if you're not sure, have your child go through the steps and let them show you on their screen where it says they've already submitted the attendance. But side note, on the November 16th attendance, that will actually cover the 23rd and the 24th as well. So that'll be taken care of. One easier step since it's a shorter week anyway. We looked at what's coming up next week, the 9th to the 13th, talked about how we're going to be continuing our study of Frankenstein. We reiterated where we were with our data on read theory. I'm super proud of your success. Please look at your data and recognize your successes as well because it's a big deal. We talked about our no red ink and that policy with the late grade. So if you're working ahead, that's brilliant, but don't fall behind because if it's more than a week late, that 0 becomes permanent. I hope that you guys have had all of your questions answered. If you have any questions at all, I am Stephanie Kirk, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. You can reach out to me at email, stephanie.kirk@bluntkk12.org, or if you would like to, you can call me directly, 980-1138. There is also an email link in our newsletter that is shared with you that will allow you to access my calendar and sign up for a date if you'd like to have a conference for any reason. Of course, these are all virtual conferences. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will speak with you soon. Bye-bye.